Okay, hello and welcome to day 52. I have my breakfast ready. This kitchen is a mess. I don't know what my mom had to make, but she decided to make like this whole dish for her work, I guess. And she was just chefing it up, but she was in a rush, so she kind of just left some dishes, and then I have my dishes on the stove still. So I'll probably clean those after this, but I should probably hurry up just because I have to leave at 8:30. But and I also kind of slept in a little. I slept for 20 extra minutes. But I have my bread, or let me slow down. I was 152.6 pounds this morning, so I want to think that's good. I feel like the scale is going up high, or like really fast, like too fast, too fast to be true. As in, I'm like probably gaining a little bit of fat instead of mostly muscle. But I guess that's also just natural. But anyways, yeah, so I still have to make my oatmeal after this, so I'll show the macros for this breakfast. This breakfast is gonna be like a ton of calories. Oh, when is it not? On school days. But yeah. Here's the macros for this breakfast of champions. And I feel like I have a lot to do today. But let me show y'all my plates. So 2 pieces of bread, turkey, bacon, cheese, 4 eggs, 84 grams of egg white, spinach, yogurt bowl, and then peanut butter for the yogurt bowl. Also, I forgot to take them out of the the toaster, my 2 rump cap pieces, because I had one from the loaf that I finished, and then one from the loaf that I just opened, so it's gonna be 2 today. And that's probably why this is gonna be a higher calorie breakfast. But yeah, anyways, I don't want my food to get cold, so I'll see y'all when I'm eating my oatmeal bowl. Goodbye. Oh my gosh, I just got flashbanged. Okay, I'm kind of in a rush, so I have my oatmeal bowl done, and let me show y'all. Damn. Anyways, what else? I have my peanut butter here, and yeah, from the looks of it, guys, I don't think yogurt can be more than a yogurt bowl tonight. I don't think yogurt can be more than a yogurt bowl tonight, because my calories are already looking complete, since I track my lunch like for school days the day before, because I make it the day before, so I don't have to like track it when I'm at school. And yeah, we're already at like 3,000 calories for the day if you count my lunch. So I think it's just a yogurt bowl again tonight. But I also don't want my ground beef that's in the fridge to go bad, so I'll make sure to eat it the next day. But yeah, anyways, that's it for now. So I'll see y'all when I'm at school eating my ginormous lunch. Goodbye. Okay, so I am outside, but I'm not going to eat outside, as you know. I'm just out here to record my video, but I'm also not going to biology today. So I'm just going to go to my friend's apartment, do my biology homework, and then go to the gym, or probably just chill there until I can leave before traffic starts. But yeah, I think that's all there is to say. But here's my macros for my second meal, and let me show y'all this meal, which looks insane and is probably like 1 billion calories. But yeah, anyways, I'm tired. I was literally falling asleep so hard in accounting. Like, I was like in the second row, and I was just like falling asleep over and over again. And my professor probably wanted to strangle me, but yeah, I just couldn't help myself. Anyways, shame on me, and shame on me for missing class. But oh well. That's all I can say is oh well. But I'm still gonna get my work done, so I guess that's what really matters at the end of the day. But yeah, anyways, I will see y'all when I am at home and probably talking about what I read today. So goodbye. Okay, guys, it is about to be 9. I've done my reading, and also my workout was good. Today was pool, and I did all 45 minutes of my cardio. It was not easy, bro. I don't know why that one day my cardio was so easy, but like it just has not been the same since. But I'm still gonna do it, even if it's just 30 minutes. But yeah, today I did 45 because I felt like a fatty. But anyways, let me talk about what I read first before I talk about anything else. So I know Leviticus has been kind of boring. I don't want to call it boring, but like, it's really just been about like rules and, stuff that the Israelites have to follow and, on their journey to the promised land, essentially. But this one, Leviticus 24 actually ends with a pretty interesting story, but I'll go through Leviticus 23 first, which is literally, it's titled Holy Days. So basically it just describes every single one of the holidays and what people are meant to do on these days. And it actually ends with like a pretty nice summary of everything. So I'll read that. It says, "These therefore are the festivals of the Lord, which you shall declare holy days in order to offer as an oblation to the Lord burnt offerings, grain offerings, sacrifices, and libations as prescribed for each day. In addition to the Lord's Sabbaths, your donations, your various votive offerings, and the voluntary offerings that you present to the Lord. On the 15th day, then, of the 7th month, when you have gathered in the produce of the land, you shall celebrate the feast of the Lord for a whole week. Then the 1st and the 8th days shall be days of rest." So this is just like another holiday they're basically talking about. And basically for all these days, like a common theme is just that it's a day of rest and that you shouldn't work. And of course, there's different kinds of offerings for each day. So there's the Passover is one of them, Pentecost, New Year's Day, the Day of Atonement, and the Feast of Booths. So, but yeah, that's basically all chapter 23 goes over, is just all those different holidays and what you're supposed to do on those specific days. But 24, it starts off as just like what you think is going to be like another chapter of just more descriptions of how things should be done. So it starts off with the sanctuary light, where the Lord basically tells Moses, "Order the Israelites to bring you clear oil of crushed olives for the light so that you may keep the lamp burning regularly." So, just more instructions for keeping the light lit and how it's supposed to be kept lit. And then the next part is the showbread, which is just how you make the showbread, how many cakes to make, the measurements. And then after this, it talks about the punishment of blasphemy. So kind of just like a complete shift in what's being discussed. But it's like the first story, I feel like, in Leviticus. So it says, "A man born of an Israelite mother and oh my gosh, okay. Let me focus, all right? I'm really tired right now, but let me focus. "A man born of an Israelite mother and an Egyptian father went out among the Israelites, and in the camp a fight broke out between the son of the Israelite woman and an Israelite man. The son of the Israelite woman uttered the Lord's name in a curse and was blasphemed. So he was brought to Moses. Now his mother's name," okay, it just basically says his mother's name and that she's part of the tribe of Dan. And then it says, "The man was kept in custody till a decision from the Lord should settle the case for them." So I don't know if you remember, but Moses' stepfather or father-in-law, not stepfather, Moses' father-in-law advised him to basically to get the best men, the most morally sound men in Israel to help him with cases. And when it came to a specific or a difficult case, then they would bring it directly to Moses so that Moses wouldn't have to handle everything by himself. Because it just wasn't wise. He said that he was basically setting himself up for failure. So I'm assuming this is one of those special cases because they're bringing it directly to Moses. And anyways, it says, the Lord then said to Moses, "Take the blasphemer outside the camp, and when all who heard him have laid their hands on his head, let the whole community stone him. Tell the Israelites, anyone who blasphemes God shall bear the penalty. Whoever utters the name of the Lord in a curse shall be put to death. The whole community shall stone that person. Alien and native born alike must be put to death for uttering the Lord's name in a curse. Whoever takes the life of any human being shall be put to death. Whoever takes the life of an animal shall make restitution of another animal, life for a life. Anyone who inflicts a permanent injury on his or her neighbor shall receive the same in return. Fracture for fracture, eye for eye, tooth for tooth. The same injury that one gives another shall be inflicted in return. Whoever takes the life of an animal shall make restitution, but whoever takes a human life shall be put to death. You shall have but one rule for aliens and native born alike. I, the Lord, am your God. When Moses told this to the Israelites, they took the blasphemer outside the camp and stoned him. They did just as the Lord had commanded Moses. So this guy just gets packed up, essentially, for blaspheming the Lord, which is just like a complete tone shift from just everything we've been reading. Like nothing is really, this is like the first story, basically. Definitely interesting, definitely got my attention when I was reading it. But yeah, so I guess this is just, what's it called? Just a reminder that blasphemy is no joke, guys. But anyways, this is so weird because I was literally like, I was thinking today that I wanted to do like a tier, like whenever I'm done reading the, like either the whole, like all the books of the Bible or like the Old Testament and then the New Testament, that I wanted to do like a tier list of each book. My goodness, there are so many books. But and like in my head I was like, would that be blasphemy to make like a tier list or like to put some books over the other, and then I read about some guy getting stoned to death for blaspheming the Lord. But anyways, let me know down below if making a books of the Bible tier list would be blasphemy in your opinion. Because I don't think it would be, because it's your opinion, I guess. But like obviously none of them would be like F tier, like I hated this book. But like some would definitely be more interesting than others, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Like for example, Leviticus wouldn't be the most interesting book of the Bible, even though it does have some good lessons, and it obviously has stuff to take from it. But like compare that to like Genesis, one's definitely a lot more entertaining, I guess you could say. But yeah, anyways, also I feel like the videos that get the most views on my channel, or like the 100 view videos, are always just the most random ones. But like I feel like the ones that I really like the most just don't get that many views. But I feel like yesterday's video was a good one. And also I don't know, but yeah, I just feel like the most random videos blow up, so I should just remember to lock in and make every video the same quality, basically. But yeah, anyways, all I have today, or what I was gonna say before I started talking about what I read, is that my calories are essentially done. I'm at like 2,800, 2,900. And I could technically have a yogurt bowl, which would be really good, but I'm so tired that like I just have one more quiz to do, and like I could just do that quiz, hop in the shower, and go straight to bed, because I feel like tomorrow's gonna be a long day, because I have to go to the gym, and then I'm going to Austin, and then I still haven't finished my accounting homework, and then I have an accounting quiz, and then I have this really big like assignment for my Texas history class due in like 10 days, but like I've had so much time to start it and I haven't even started it. And I also have like all the work from my other class, but that's like easy work. I don't know, I'm just stressing, honestly, but I hope it'll work out, and I hope I can lock in and do good on whatever I have to do in school. But also my friends like skip class every day, so it makes me feel a little bit better about when I skip class. Not that you should skip class, or not that I should be skipping class, but like sometimes when you have that friend, okay, I don't want to say that this is them, but like in high school, like there's always like that dumbass kid that like he somehow passes all his classes, so like that at the end of the day that you're gonna be fine if he can do it. But not saying that about my friends, okay? My friends are smart, intelligent individuals, okay? And but yeah, anyways, I'm just yapping right now. But I think that is it for today then. If I'm not gonna have a yogurt bowl. But if I do, I'll put it up. I'll put it up right here. And if I don't, then it's a mystery what just went up, at least to me right now. But what I will put up for sure is the macros for the day, which is these. Take these with a grain of salt because the pasta was not properly tracked. But also I like searched up on my calorie tracker like cooked pasta, and then I put that many grams, so it was less calories than however many grams I put of uncooked pasta. I really hope that makes sense. So like, okay, yesterday for my tracker, like for the pasta that I tracked, I scanned the pasta that my mom used uncooked, and then I put the grams that it was cooked as that. So it was like my tracker thought that I put like say 500 grams of uncooked pasta, when in reality 500 grams of uncooked pasta when it's cooked would be more like 1,000 grams of cooked pasta. So I just searched up cooked pasta, and then I put however many grams of cooked pasta there was to make it more accurate, I guess. But I really hope that makes sense. It makes sense in my head. But and it makes sense in real life, but I just hope I explained it well. Anyways, okay, yeah, now I'm really just talking out of my ass. But yeah, okay, if you're watching this, thank you. I very much appreciate it, of course. And yeah, like if you want, comment if you want, subscribe if you want, and I will see y'all tomorrow for day 53, which honestly might be a short video since I'm gonna be just eating breakfast and then who knows what. But yeah, thanks for watching. Goodbye.